Have you ever started something strong? Maybe a new teaching strategy, a new course, or even a personal goal, only to lose energy halfway through? As teachers and learners, we all face this challenge. We begin with excitement, but somehow along the line, motivation fades. Hi everyone, welcome back to TeachSphere with Grace. In today's video, I'll share how to stay consistent even when the excitement wears off. Whether you're teaching, learning, or doing both, by the end, you will know exactly how to keep showing up even on the hard days. The very first thing we are going to talk about is why consistency matters. Why is it important? Before we talk about how to stay consistent, let's talk about why it is so important. Consistency is what turns small daily actions into long-term results. For teachers, it means students grow steadily because you show up prepared and dependable. For learners, it means your brain stays active and progress compounds over time. Success in education isn't about doing big things once. It's about doing small things repeatedly. Even when you don't feel motivated, your consistency builds trust, mastery, and confidence. The next thing we are going to talk about is motivation versus discipline. Let's face it, motivation doesn't last. It's like a fuel that runs out quickly. Did you get that? Motivation doesn't last. It's like fuel that runs out quickly. That's why consistency depends on discipline, not just motivation. When you build discipline, you rely on habits, not feelings. You teach or study because it's what you do, not because you feel like it. Discipline says, I'll do it anyway, and that's the real power of consistency. For example, think of brushing your teeth. You don't skip it because you are tired, it's part of your routine. So, learning or teaching can be the same when you make it automatic. Remember, motivation fits, discipline sustains. But what do you really need to do? You need to start small and build momentum. One major reason people struggle to stay consistent is because they start too big. If you are a teacher, don't try to redesign your entire curriculum overnight. Start with one improved lesson each week. If you are a learner, don't aim for 3 hours of study daily. Start with 15 focused minutes. Small wins build momentum. Once you start, it's easier to keep going. Remember, it's not about doing more, it's about doing something every day. You also need to create a routine that works. So you don't just create routine, but remember to always create a routine that works. Consistency loves structure. Whether you are a teacher or a student, having a routine removes decision fatigue. Yes, when you have a routine, it removes decision fatigue. Plan when you will prepare lessons or study and stick to it. Yes. For example, Teachers, set 30 minutes each morning for planning or reflection. Learners, study at the same time daily, even if it's short. Once it's part of your routine, you don't have to think, you just do. Remember, routine turns effort into habit. Don't forget that. Routine turns effort into habits. You also need to reconnect with your why. Why are you doing what you are doing? Why are you teaching? Or why are you a teacher? Why are you learning? Or why are you a student? When consistency feels hard, remember why you started. For teachers, maybe your why is to inspire your students or help them believe in themselves. For learners, maybe your why is to improve your future, communicate better, or make your family proud. Your why is your anchor. When you feel tired or overwhelmed, revisit that reason. It reignites your purpose. Don't forget why you started whatever you are doing. And also, you need to make it enjoyable. Yes, you need to make it enjoyable. Consistency doesn't have to feel like pressure. Find ways to make the process enjoyable. For teachers, use creative classroom activities, music, or games. For learners, mix fun into your studies. Watch videos, use apps, or join study groups. When you enjoy the process, you stop fighting it, and that's what makes it sustainable. Also, be kind to yourself. You won't be perfect, and that's okay. There will be days when you are tired or miss your routine. Don't quit, just return. Consistency isn't about never missing, it's about never giving up. Remember, small progress is still progress. So, whether you're teaching or learning, stay consistent, build habits, reconnect with your purpose, and give yourself grace. That's how growth happens. One small, steady step at a time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with other teachers or learners who need a little motivation today. And tell me in the comments, what's one area you want to be more consistent in this month? I would love to hear your answer. This is Teach Fair with Grace, where learning never stops. Thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you in my next video. Goodbye.